General admission is not sold out.
General admission is not sold out. Shut the camera off. This is not good. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. They're both broke. They're both broke. All right, guys, gonna start this video off a little bit different. I wanted to show you all of the new things that we added for FP Truck Fest, and also a new adventure that I'm gonna be going down here soon. A lot of cool things happening with the show. First off, I want to thank you guys. We actually sold out of show and shine spots, which is insane. We're at a little bit over 1,600 trucks right now. That's not counting Burnout competitors and some other things. So it's really, really cool. I'll drop some more info on the screen about the show, but I wanted to take a second to show you a couple things about the show. And especially if you're a vendor, please pay attention to this, and a spectator or media. Pay attention, please. So we try and give our vendors the best experience ever. We have 2 sets of bleachers in a private section where Sally the Burnout truck was parked last year, right by the pit. So if you're a vendor, you get this awesome seating area. You have to have your purple band on, though. This is only for vendors, guys. Can't pull everybody and your buddy into here. But I really wanted to give the vendors a different experience than they get at any other show. Vendors typically, like, they get a little bit of special treatment, but they don't really get, like, anything too great at shows. So we wanted to make it to where you obviously had a better time. It was more enjoyable, and you could focus on enjoying yourself after you've obviously ran your booth the whole day and met all these people. But we have a lot of big changes that are going to make the show even better. Check out all the bleachers, guys. They need to be straightened a little bit. Joey put these in here. He put them a little crooked. I don't know what he was doing. Might have been drinking on the job that day. But we have I think we have 6 more bleachers here. And then we have 1 more coming. But yeah, so we have more bleachers. These are going to get straightened up. We have a bigger area. And then you're going to notice there's a second layer of gates. So media people, sorry, you guys weren't listening to my painted line. So I did make you guys a separate section. It is pretty wide. It is still close to the pit where you can have fun. But it creates a inner layer where me and the staff can go for fires. That way when there's a fire, you guys stay back. You'll still be able to get those good shots and stuff. And we do appreciate our media people, guys. That's like part of how the show grows as much as it does, is the YouTubers, the social media people, and honestly, the people in general, the show and shine people and everything. Like, you guys spreading the word like you do is how this show is growing like it is. So don't think we don't appreciate you. We're just trying to keep everyone safe. We haven't really had anyone get hurt at any of our events, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So we're putting some precautions in because we want everybody to have a good time. But there's no reason anyone should go to a truck show and get hurt. If you are media, we've got the Burnout pit entrance. You will come inside, and then there's kind of like a tunnel. So you're still able to film like the pull-in area and like the starting of the pad and stuff. It just gives me and the staff this kind of like safety area in case there's fires and stuff. Obviously, you know, a Burnout competition full of high horsepower diesels and gas vehicles is not always the safest thing. So we do want to keep y'all back a little bit. And especially where your camera equipment doesn't get damaged, because I've seen a lot of people get too close or they don't listen to the lines, and then like they get rubber on their lenses and stuff. But yeah, I think this is it's a good call. But we also have some info for the Dyno and the Burnout competition. Don't worry, guys, I'm not going to be talking the whole video about boring stuff. I have some important news to show you. But if you do show up for the Dyno or the Burnout competition, you're going to need a competitor's pass. And what this is going to allow, so on Friday, if you want to get in the Burnout competition, you either need a silver pass, gold pass, or a competitor's pass. You can't have nothing and do anything here anymore because we're getting to where there's too many trucks on property that just want to do burnouts on the road. So what we're doing is creating a pass system. So even if you do it on the road and then you want to come in here, you have a competitor's pass, so you can come in here, hop on the Burnout pad, maybe win a stage 2 Randy's transmission. If you want a competitor's pass, which is going to be what you're going to need for the Dyno or the Burnout competition, they're available at gate for purchase only. We shouldn't sell out of those. I have about 200 of those, and that's for the Burnout competition and the Dyno. We're going to have the Super Flow out. Those guys are awesome. Love that dyno. It's honestly the best dyno you can get a hold of, in my opinion. And yeah, we're gonna have a good show. General admission will not sell out. That is something that I'm hearing people say. I have 15,000 vans, guys. I'm just not selling them online anymore because I can't get them shipped out this close to the event. Sorry for the delay on this week's video. I've been fighting a bad sickness and I can't hardly get over it, but the boys are outside cranking on the Porch build for FP Truck Fest 3.0. I'll show you that here in a second. But let's take a look at Sally the Burnout truck. She's finally back. She made some steam at Fire Punk. I sent Joey to go earlier this week to go pick her up because I got sick at LST from standing in 30 degree or 20 degree weather, and it rained the whole weekend. Believe it or not, you will get sick in that. But let's check out Sally. So not only is she still 5 different colors, guys, I am gonna leave her like this for the show because I honestly think it's hilarious. The fact of how many colors she is, I think it's just funny. So she is going to be like this during the show. We will wrap her after more than likely because I don't want it to look like this forever, even though like it's kind of iconic that she's like 10 different colors and that I like wrote Sally on her fender with a paint marker. I just think it's funny. But this truck did go through the salt, so pay no attention to the dirty engine bay. We're going to pull all this piping off, pull everything off, get everything wiped down. We're going to have our cleaner come here and clean the truck. But Sally is looking good. Fire Punk did the AEM dash. Besides that, that's really all they did was the dash and all the sensors and stuff, which I will show you here in a second. But she is ready to rip. And then we're going to show you those guesses for horsepower. So before we show you all the dyno pulls and we get to ripping on her, I want you to pause the video and comment exactly how much horsepower Sally made. No cheating, no going through the video and then guessing, but guess exactly how much she made. 200% overs, S476, 14 mil. A mildly ported head, and a 3.5 inch, all 3.5 inch intercooler piping with an air to water setup. Fire Punk did end up mounting our AEM. They made this like panel for it and powder coated it and stuff. I've got to find the bezel that goes right there, but they made this panel and powder coated it. Watch this. Lots of Fire Punk, kind of a nice little touch. All right. Fuel, ignition. And Sally's alive again. So all of the info that you would want and or factory info, this obviously provides a lot more information than the factory stuff. We got rail pressure, coolant, intake temps, voltage, RPM, oil pressure, drive pressure. I mean, we got everything we could ever want. What this is gonna allow me to do is to pretty much monitor all the vitals on Sally when I'm ripping, to let me know if obviously the truck is getting too hot, the drive pressures are getting really extreme, the EGTs. You can usually tell a lot about how a truck's running off of just the vitals themselves. So if it starts acting like crap, you may be able to actually see something in one of your sensors or one of your readings and maybe even catch it. But more data is better, obviously. I believe this is a data logger setup too, so we should be able to turn it on to log during passes so we can watch all of our temps and see if anything spiked during the pull or if there's any ways that we can help prevent higher temperatures at certain times. So it's going to be really great having this. It's a very, very important piece, and it just looks cool. Sally is a unit. So kind of a funny story. So if you guys remember my OG black 3rd gen race truck, that truck always had a, like when you would do a pass and you would come back, or like we did a sled pull with it once, and at the end of the sled pull, and that was a brand new engine, it had really low oil pressure, but it was always weird because the engine was so healthy, and when you checked it with a gauge, it was fine. But anyway, so come to find out, this one bit me. I got it up to Fire Punk. We actually put the oil sump and the pan off of that engine onto this engine, and it gets up there and it has low oil pressure, like extremely low oil pressure, like 10 psi at idle. I'm like, dude, there's something wrong with that sump. I do not know what's wrong with it. That sump is cursed. We're not even going to question it. I'm going to throw the shit away. It is sitting in the bed right now before we actually ruin another engine that way. But we get the sump off. We put a factory sump and a factory oil pan back on, and it jumps up to 60 psi at idle. So that oil pan is going in the trash. Should have never used parts off an old truck, that especially had scattered an engine. But yeah, so hindsight, do not use, what it was is it was an extra capacity oil pan that someone had welded and made the pickup tube longer. And whenever the pickup tube was longer, I don't know if the pump couldn't pick up the oil correctly. Just kind of theorizing right now, because you can bolt that sump on there, it'll drop down to 10 psi. And then we put the factory one back on, 60 psi immediately. And I knew something was wrong because Sally's engine was healthy. But I feel like in a minute here, it's almost time for Sally to do her first burnout since she's been refinished. The only thing that's really kind of left in question for us is the rear end itself, because it's still the factory rear end. Every once in a while, one of the wheels likes to unlock, shear it off. But hopefully, usually you can add power and that problem will kind of go away. So hopefully it did. We did add a significant amount of power to this thing.
That's bad. That's bad.
But yeah, for now, let's go check on the boys and see what they're doing with the Porch. All right, class, it's our first time in our new flagpole. Clap for the flagpole.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, chat. How do we tie this? So,
Boat.
alright, you a boat tire? Alright.
I've had one.
You don't know how to tie a cleat, man?
It's been a while, bro. I haven't had a boat in a couple years.
That ain't right either.
You think with this pale, beautiful skin?
Come on, Mr. Dockhand.
Oh. The mob's about to... Oh, okay. Okay.
I never got to...
You didn't let us finish. Anyways, God. They teach you everything at any level, bro.
I know.
Alright, guys. So, I'm finally back from dying of sickness. And the boys are finally okay with them being 6 feet of me.
Yeah.
Because it's been like a little while since I've had a fever. But so we have our big banners for... have we opened the banner yet?
Nope.
No, we're nervous too because wind.
Yeah, well, the banner's huge. I'm kind of nervous to open it too. You may have to come to FP Truck Fest to see the banner. But we got a big banner to cover the front of that. We were gonna have a graffiti artist come and paint a bunch of stuff on it, but they wanted a lot of money. These containers are like what, 8.5 foot?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, legal width of the road is 8.5 feet, I believe. So we did a little bit over on each side. That way we can actually bolt our canopies to the top of this, because most of our canopies are 10 by 10s.
Yep.
So come around back into our house. They've been grinding on this thing. It's not done yet. We ran out of decking boards. So
We got
this
no
is
wood.
actually, I want to brag on them, because this is 10 times better than I expected. Like when you said you were building a staircase, I was not very optimistic of what the staircase was going to look like. So this is where me, RJ, and the DJ will be during the event. and so that I can see everything. And real quick, apologies for the voiceover, guys. It was super windy and the mics didn't work. It's only for a brief minute before we get back to normal audio. Either way, the deck turned out sick. Also, thank you to everyone for entering the giveaway. It's over now, but we are waiting for a winner from the sweepstakes company. We obviously don't pick it, so we have to wait for the legal agencies to go through all the entries, pick a winner, provide it all to us, and then we get to call one of you. So be waiting. One of you will be getting the call very soon that you won the truck, and we're hoping to get the winner in before the show so we can have them come and pick up the truck live in front of everyone. That's obviously not a guarantee yet, but regardless, we'll be flying the winner out to hang out with us and take their pick of the 2 trucks. Either way, we've got a lot of new additions to FP Truck Fest. Obviously, we've got the container that's going to be really cool. We added the flagpole because we are American. God bless America. We haven't done the national anthem before at any of our other competitions. My bad, but now we have the national anthem scheduled before each of our competitions each day, as it should be. We've also got the vendors lounge over there. We're getting ready to walk that way. So if you're a vendor and you've got purple bands, we have 2 bleachers set up strictly for you guys. It's right by the pad and it has a great view. However, you can't bring your buddies or anyone in without a band. I think it's a really nice touch because vendors don't usually get much special treatment at shows. Anyways, the pad looks great. We got all the rubber scraped off that we could. Now we've just got to get all the sawdust cleaned up from our woodworking adventure. But yeah, we got all the bleachers and we got 1 bleacher over there for the dyno. The dyno crowd is obviously never as big as the burnout competition, so we have most of them at the pad. And I'm really honestly tickled with how the porch turned out because I know zero about woodworking stuff. And I mentioned the porch and the boys were like, I used to build decks. Let's go. I guess all the guys have done stuff with wood except for me. Since I was sick, I was kind of sad. You know, I wanted to learn.
I say we do a Rip and Sally, boys. We got Sally back from Fire Pump. So tough break. We only got 1 clip from that situation.
Can we talk about the horsepower numbers?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the horsepower numbers right now. So throw it on the screen. Everybody's guesses. So we got everybody's numbers right here. All right, and we're gonna throw the pull up on the screen. So as you saw by that pull, she is still alive. She did not scatter. And then now we are going to throw said dyno sheet. Take my dollars, boys.
No, we never shook on it.
We never even put money on it.
We wanted to.
Gosh, I thought it was. I wish we would have.
And you said no, or somebody said no.
I didn't want to do that.
But
I didn't want to
was,
be that type of boss. I didn't want to take y'all's money like that.
I forgot what your original number was.
My guess was 1,040,
Right.
and it made 1,042.
Damn, that's pretty good. Especially in the Price is Right.
He talks to Fire Punk. Hey, LeVon, cut that thing off. 1140 or where's
Hey,
that?
It's got more in it.
Yeah.
I need 1,041. I got you 1,042. That'll do.
He cheated us.
Yeah.
No. I just did that Cummins Doodle Bob math in my head.
He cheated us for $3.
I didn't even get my $3. Tater time. Today we were here to see if Sally is a ripper or a dipper or a turd, possibly a turd. We have all the right parts for the recipe to make 4-digit horsepower. We're going to turn her down a little bit on the dyno tune, or the burnout tune, which is going to have a lower limiter so the engine will survive a little longer and probably going to be a little bit over 800 wheel. You obviously don't want to do full 1,000 horsepower burnouts for a long period of time. But should we get Bubba in, chat? Bubba, you want to ride with me?
Dude, go ahead.
Okay, he doesn't want to ride with me. We're gonna have celebrity judges. All right, guys. Since you guys are the Gordon Ramsay of burnouts, especially Joey with his great history of really good burnouts, and Bubba with his burnouts I don't know of him ever doing.
They happened.
They happened. It was raining.
The 3-6 put on.
It was raining.
You know.
He put on for the city at one time, city of Jamestown. We're gonna give them some scoring cards. Obviously, the perfect score is 20. I want y'all to be honest. I know you guys are burnout connoisseurs.
Absolutely.
Give me an honest opinion of Sally. You know, judge me like you would in the burnout competition.
All right.
All right, we gotta get them some number cards and some chairs. You guys don't look like official judges right now. All right, guys. I'm not gonna say that I'm nervous, but you know, we haven't really drove or tested this thing any since it's back. Take these off just for maximum view. But yeah, so Sally is now a new unit. There's nothing to shut us down. There's no ABS modules. There's no ECM holding us back. It's an 849 AEM, some fat injectors, big turbo. All the intercooler piping is now V-band and Vangeon, so she should rip. Let's see what she does. Hopefully I can impress the judges. So we're in first gear right now. That's the sound of the pinion braking. That was the rear end. We broke something. We'll be right back.
Happened before to a good buddy of mine, and it was the rear end, the axle bolts.
Oh, I bet.
So,
No, I don't. I bet they didn't back. I bet I broke an axle.
or
I bet I broke.
sheared bolt heads.
All right, Joey, go get. Hold on. Go get the impact for taking the center caps off, and let's see if the bolts are sheared off.
5mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. So it just inevitably spins free, doesn't it? I wouldn't be surprised if we broke an axle. Honestly, I was turning pretty hard. Plus, it's really hard on it. This prep surface. And I think I still had it turned all the way up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I turned
It was
down.
salty. Oh, that
That was saucy.
I liked it.
That was saucy. All right, guys. So yeah, that was interesting.
We literally sat up there, and I was like, you know, if you break something, we gotta fix it before the show.
At least we're a week ahead.
And Joey's like, no, nothing's gonna happen. And I was like, brother,
This truck breaks all the time. I don't know what he's talking about.
it's not engine. Engine's wonderful.
The engine is the only thing that doesn't.
Well,
let
what
us
happened
down.
last time? Brown dry shad.
That was on purpose.
I know, but still.
It was self-inflicted pain right there. Yeah.
We'll
and
fix it.
I didn't have the water pump on for the intercooler because I didn't think we had water in it, but apparently we did. And then it built a bunch of water pressure and shot the lid off. So
Did we find the lid?
the lid's right there. It landed in the bed, but yeah, I didn't think that we would have left that water in it, especially since it went to fire pump, but they probably put water in it.
Yeah, they
Definitely put water in it. Inside, it sounded really bad.
would say so,
That's why I
but-
got out and I was like, shut the camera off. This is not good.
I just kept recording.
Oh, God. The amount of water is kind of crazy. If it don't sound like that, Bob, we don't want it.
Cut.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
Okay. Other side.
Yeah.
Bubby, you want to go ahead and go get an impact for taking the axles out? All right, chat. So, we might have to overnight some parts from Japan for Sally. Hey, y'all want to call Harry can get 3 spoon engines coming.
Yeah, sure.
Fresh out trying to quit.
I think we should have movie night at the show and play Fast and the Furious on the container. I'm sure you're down to sit on company time, Joe.
No, you gotta figure.
Oh,
That's a heartbreaker.
they're both broke. They're both broke.
All the bolts are in, so they're both snapped. Okay, so there's 2 scenarios now, chat. Joey, take a minute. Clap for Joey's talkies.
He's got talkies.
I love
Where did those come from? Those just spawned. What?
No.
No, we have to do it out here. She is no longer mobile. I'm kind of curious. It's kind of cool working on it out here too. It's like being in the staging lanes.
Could be worse though. There could be 10,000 people sitting right there.
Yeah, and that's kind of like a disappointing first 10 seconds for 10,000 people. But for us, it'll do. The celebrity judging hasn't came in with their score yet. It's not going to be very good.
My score's up there. You don't want to see it. Is it out of 20 or 10? Doesn't matter.
No, 1 to 10. And the perfect score is 20 because there's both of you.
Well, then you did a little better than 20.
Hey man, can I get one of those?
Mm-hmm.
Give the camera a talk.
There you go, guys.
Thank you.
I just don't know what to do with my hands right now. Kind of got tunnel vision. Kind of forgot where I was. Almost hit a wall. You know, I got to remember that this is an old Sally. Like, she's a 5th gen now. I can't whack walls. Because I was looking at that wall and I was like, yeah, I'm going to hit that.
Been it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so sick with the hater pipe coming out.
Does
the
it
side.
open all the time?
Yeah, because it shoots up and then shoots out. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I can't wait to rewatch the footage of disappointment. Not gonna lie, the way over here was pretty, like, and when you're going into circles now, like, she has no hesitation at all. It's pretty fun now.
It looked good.
It looks.
You were getting a much higher score until it stopped.
I was really sending it because they told me to turn it down on tune 1, and I kind of blacked out when I got in there, and I never touched the file, and I'm pretty sure it's still on 4.
I was gonna say when I unloaded it, it was on 4. So.
Yeah, 4 is max effort. I'm pretty sure.
I gave Blake a 6. Bubba gave Blake a 3.
Dang, dude, that's fireable offense.
Said, but if it affects my paycheck, it's actually a 9. If it doesn't, it's a 6.
I remember when he's asking for paid vacation next year. I remember this. That's just dirty fluid, RJ. What are you worried about? We're worried if this is sheared off on the and no, that's perfect. That's bad.
That's bad.
You know when people are like, my truck only has highway miles. My truck only has burnout pit miles. What the fuck you mean? You can have that.
I just need the socket.
This is kind of our MO though. Break it right before the show, and we fix it. Go back to last show. We broke right before the show, and then immediately fix it. Check it out. Dang.
Also good.
Oh, that's tragic. Spider gears are busted. I bet money on it. All right, guys. So that's it for Sally today.
Yeah.
She's pretty terminated, but great news. We have 2 good axles. Not great news. Doesn't move. We'll have her fixed before the show, though. I hope y'all enjoyed that. So to cue the Burnout Alley video, get the Ranger.
I just want to point out this is twice before an event when we're hauling Sally off the burnout pad.
This is not looking good, chat. This is not looking good. What's everybody's bet? I'm gonna say spider gears.
I don't know, man. Makes a lot of roaring. I almost bet pinion.
Sheared off. Not sheared off, but like all the teeth are gone on the pinion.
What's your head, Joey?
He's like a walking OSHA violation some days. All right, chat. Rule of the day. Don't do drugs. That's all I got. I really don't have much left in me right now because I know that this is about to be bad.
At least if you're on drugs, you can't.
You know, honestly, I'm not mad about it being broke though. I'm really honestly happy that it's broke right now and not broke next week. How did I miss that?
I thought you were leaving it for.
Oh
God.
gabagoo.
That is sparkly.
No, those aren't sparkles. Oh, queef.
Well, the sparkles coming out right there.
Yeah. Hey, give me a magnet. Somebody got a magnet? Dude, look at the chunks.
Look at the gloop. Oh no.
Oh, boys, this ain't gonna be good. I couldn't tell by the fact that it wouldn't move already, but I think there's something wrong.
Could be. Could potentially be something wrong.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're diagnostic techs. They really taught us to say there was something. That is chunky.
Is there a gear?
I'm just gonna put that back.
Oh no.
In the arms of an angel. Sing it with us now, boys.
Far away.
That's actually really good, guys. Y'all been practicing at night?
Each other occasionally.
You've just been working on your trucks for a long time, so we tend to get good at that.
I'm good at singing depressing anthems here.
I call Joey sometimes and we just harmonize.
Yeah.
I figured y'all were like calling each other every morning like, are you gonna wear your amp hoodie? I'm gonna wear my amp hoodie. Still waiting on the new amp hoodies.
What?
Spider gears.
Definitely spider gears.
For sure. Wow. The smell is... I hope you can smell this through the camera. I know they can, because that is horrid.
Anybody that's ever touched one can. Let me see it. Shine down there on the pin.
Ooh. There's that. It's definitely the spider gears. I can see the pinion right now. She's fine.
Spin the ring.
She's fine. Yeah. It no do. This gear and the pinion are fine. These are exploded. So I can't turn them because the truck's still in park. Joey, knock the truck in neutral. Spin that. Gear is fine. I'm gonna guess in there is morbidly not fine. The ring and pinion are perfect, which is very relieving. Now in there, I can't see. All right, we're pulling the chunk, obviously. But if that's the case, we broke, and we have a spool coming. Are you sure you ordered the spool, Archer?
I'm gonna call him as soon as we get off the.
You call them. We're gonna pull this.
Okay.
All right, driver, stop.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
There's no mic. You're just talking to my fist. Oh, I got your present.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Whip it right here and then just take off.
Whoa. Let me move the golf cart.
It'll whip. I know it will.
I gotta move the golf cart. I don't trust it.
I trust him. We whipped the long bed right here. We did one day when we were not working
Not
for
on
you.
company time. Nah, y'all never
On a
did.
Sunday.
No, I don't believe you did that right here because Joey would definitely pick the parking lot.
Let me put my face in your exhaust.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, dumb.
I don't get that one. That was perfect.
What the hell, man?
Dude, I hit your center cap perfectly. Ding. Did you catch that on camera?
I think so.
That was a warm up, I know.
Yeah. I get a bigger rock. Hold on. Boulder through the windshield. Oh, God. I think that was trans. What's your trans temps at?
No.
I got you.
Tater, put it on my tire.
Oh, I mean, you hand me windshield fluid.
That is what he does with it.
The fact that he has this in the truck.
Hit it.
really
He
under.
was totally like, you know when a little kid is riding a four-wheeler and they're like, Dad, look at me, and they're going towards a fence and they're just staring at you? Joey just did that. Because he was going straight towards
Solid
that
9
barrier.
out of 10, pal.
Pretty good.
I'm with it.
If I had my scorecard, I don't think the score could go that low.
Ranger so stick, water don't even stick to it.
Throw it at it. Oh no. Oh,
See, that's a tragedy. You just lost all your fluid for nothing. How you gonna see you drive home?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright guys, so this is our a little bit of a safety addition to the road. We're not trying to stop it. We're just trying to help it a little. Just give
We
it a
also
little,
don't encourage it.
just give it a little bit of a push in the right direction for no one to get hurt. Still gonna be fun. Still gonna be the most tater, fun, rowdy diesel show you ever go to.
Oh yeah.
And we're excited. We're excited. Sold out, show and shine, 1,600 registered trucks. It's pretty
crazy.
Pretty good, guys. Give a clap for the people. That's pretty crazy. So last year we had about 1,200 pre-registered and had about 300 spots left when everybody got here. Now we're at 1,600, fully sold out. Appreciate y'all big time for that. It's gonna be a great show. We have added a lot of things to not only make the show more fun, safer, the food at layout is a little better. Everything to do with the show is better. So we hope to see y'all out there. We have a separate gate now for general admission to walk through, so you're not walking down the road as people, you're not in traffic. We're trying to make this show as kid-friendly as it can be for what it is.
My boy comes and he loves it.
Yeah. Obviously, when we're getting rowdy on the road, don't bring your kid right in the middle of it, but you know, it's
I think we need to say it on the count of 3. General admission is not sold out.
General admission is not sold out. For the 300 messages I'm getting a day,
No kidding.
I have a website banner. I have made 5 Facebook posts. Show and shine being sold out does not mean general admission is sold out.
I'm about to ride it on my tailgate and drive around town.
General
admission.
I'm about to buy a billboard in town that says general admission is
Yeah.
not sold out.
Yeah.
General admission does not sell out, just so everyone knows from future. At the next show, I'm not going to pre-sell general admission because it's created some confusion.
Yeah.
But general admission does not sell out at any of our events. We are designed to take max capacity, which is in between 15 to 20,000 people. I think we may see 15 this time.
Yeah.
I don't know, brother. This is blowing up. I
This-
think we're going to be high up there.
Well, our top's like 11.5,
Yeah.
like to 12. So like, I think we could hit 15 this time, which is crazy. That's a lot of people.
That's
So
insane amount of people.
appreciate y'all.
Insane.
We've been trying to kill the YouTube videos and the giveaways and everything. Hopefully we have a giveaway winner at the event.
Yeah.
We'll make an
that'd be
announcement
so
if we
cool.
get it. Hopefully we get to fly you out. You get to come hang out. Show and shine, guys. If you already have your wristband on, or you can buy your wristbands at the gate if you didn't pre-buy wristbands. You need to have your silver or gold sticker already on your windshield. Do not, all the packets got mailed, so check your mailbox, check your tracking. Don't show up and to try and show us a receipt of where you bought it without the show and shine, because we don't have extras of these passes. We mailed it to you to make the front gate go smoother so that you show up and you pull right in. So we're trying to make it to where there's not a traffic problem by not holding the registration. We're shipping it all. So you need to have it on your truck. If you have any problems, visit, what's the email, RJ? fptruckfest@gmail.com.
fptruckfest@gmail.com.
Yeah, throw it on the screen. fptruckfest@gmail.com. Email them with any questions you have. Check your tracking. Look in your mailbox. It's more than likely in there. Everybody's getting theirs. So if you didn't get yours, there's either a problem with your address or something. And if you give us the wrong address to ship it to, and then we ship it there, there's nothing I can do about that. If you give me the wrong address.
Showing up back at the shop and we're like, well, that's all.
It maybe not even back here because they deliver it to the wrong address.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, so if you did that, sorry. Keep in mind for the next time, because obviously we're too close to the show to fix problems like that. But we'll see you there. Catch y'all in the next video. Love you long time. Peace.